Alright, here we go. Welcome back, everybody. This is the third attempt at by any other name. I've started using it's the second try using the contract to boldly go, which means that you have to have 7 unique characters, all from the same era. The era I've chosen is TNG. The first time we did it, it was with Data. Everybody loves Data. But he's just too expensive. And this quest, he's awesome. He's not too expensive because it's just because he's Data. He has awesome stats. He has awesome ability. He deserves to be 16. If anything, he should probably be 17. But that just meant that the starting threat was just too high. In this quest, it's important to stay under 34. As much as possible, stay under 34. Otherwise, when they come out, they all attack in unison, and all their abilities feed off each other, and it's just a nightmare. So even with Data, even with the awesome Data, because they all attacked in unison, Data just got wiped out. It was basically the end of the road. So let's try it again. I'm going to stick with Deanna and Ro, who is my Arwen and Legolas. And I'm going to try with Riker. So he's 5 points cheaper, so it gets us a little bit more time to build up the board. And his stats aren't bad. He's not Data level, but who is? So he's pretty good. 2-2-2-5. It's pretty sweet. And his ability is, as a combat action, you can ready 1 ally for each enemy engaged with you. Once per round. So once per round, I can ready as many allies as I need to, as long as I have for the amount of enemies that are engaged with me. So if we do get to the point where these guys do attack en masse, I can ready an ally. I should have at least 3 allies in play, at the very least, right? So because I have to have 7 characters, and then the contract flips. So it should be alright. Not the greatest. Actually, I wanted to use Beverly, but just Beverly on her own is really not that great, to be honest. She needs to feed off others. Her abilities take effect with others. So, but anyway, we'll see how it goes. Alright, let's start. At the cave prison to the station area, remove the 4 unique Calvin cards, 4 unique objectives, and 4 copies of the distilled card from the encounter deck, and set them aside out of play. Then shuffle 1 distilled card per player back into the encounter deck. So there's the 4 objective cards. There's all of them. There's the 4 copies of distilled, and there's the 4 enemies. So there's all of them. So they're ready to go. So let's just find cave prison. There it is. Pop that into play and grab one of these and put it into the deck, and then shuffle the deck. So it's back to 19. That's 1A taken care of. After placing the first progress token on captured by the Carvens, the cave prison becomes the active location discard if there previous active location, if there is one. Players cannot advance the next stage while cave prison is in place. So let's try and control. Let's not get too crazy on the progress just yet, because when we get to 2, these guys come in, and then once you get to 34, they start attacking. So if I can stay under 34 or just delay how long they come in, we'll be good. So let's give this a shuffle. Let's get a hand. Now I want to get threat reduction if possible. So let's go. Okay, so I've got a couple of allies, which is good because I need to get some allies in play. Wes gives me an attachment, so I'll delay putting him out if I can. Tasha is can take some lethal damage from somebody and take it on herself, which is pretty sweet. Would have been good to have had her when Data was getting annihilated. And so she can redirect the undefended damage and stuff like that, because allies can't take undefended. Now this is the card I desperately needed when I was using Data, so I could have him exhaust to them and to commit to the mission, so I could use his ability, which is awesome, but then still be available to defend. But anyway, didn't happen. So anyway, so it's Starfleet Intelligence. So that's obviously unexpected courage. Phaser rifle, give that to Ro as quickly as possible. Wide beam phaser blast is pretty sweet. Lets you do 2 damage to each enemy. So if we do, I'm going to keep that in my hand, because if I do get those 4 guys engaged, I can at least do 2 points direct damage to each one of them. And then grenade, which also you can use to do some direct damage. Just lob a grenade over there and do 5 points of damage with the minus, regardless of their defense. I can take one of them out. So even though I didn't get threat reduction, I'm going to stick with this hand, because it's pretty good. I can get some good stuff out there. Alright, and the contract. So it's my first attempt at a contract. It is essentially based off of Fellowship. The contract called Fellowship. So your heroes, ships, and allies must all match the same era. Obviously, I've chosen TNG. You cannot play any non-unique allies or put non-unique allies into play, which really reduces what you can do in terms of allies. But that's the whole point, right? Allies you play do not require a resource match, so it works out well. There's a bit of a combo with the Enterprise D, because the Enterprise D's ability says that the first card you play each round does not require a resource match. So most of the time that won't matter, but there are some cards in here that are not that are lore. I don't have any lore heroes, so I'll still be able to use those cards. When you control exactly 7, Wesley's a perfect example, right? So when you control exactly 7 unique characters, flip this card over. When you flip it over, heroes, ship, allies still need to match the same era, so you can't sneak in a Benjamin Sisko or something. Each hero you control gains +1 will, +1 attack, +1 defense. That's, you might have noticed all the ridiculous amount of counters over there. In the last game, I put them on each character. I'm not going to do that for this one. It was just crazy. It took like 5 minutes to do it. You cannot put allies into play, so no sneak attack queues or anything like that. Don't do any of that business. But if a character leaves play, you flip it back over and you basically start the process again. So it's not bad. It's pretty good. Let's do it. Draw the 7th card. 1, 2, 3. There's sneak attack. Emergency transport is sneak attack. But no, the first thing I want to do is so the ship will always be questing. I don't really need to quest with any of the others to start off with, at the very least. So let's get some weapons out there and some allies and stuff, right? So so the first card you play each round does not require a resource match. So I'm going to use one of the resources from Deanna there. So those two. So give Ro a phaser rifle. So that's pretty cool. And then since William is going to be my defender, let's give him Starfleet Intelligence so that he can quest and still defend if necessary. So that works there. Ro's going to be my attacker. Will's going to be my defender. mean, either of them can, really. They have the same stats except for health. So he's got slightly more health, that's alright. And Deanna will be my quester, along with the ship itself. Because there are no space or ship enemies in this mission that I can remember. So the ship is really just going to be there for questing and taking. It can't take undefended damage and stuff. So yeah, a bit of a bummer for this quest. It'll come into its own when it's being used in other quests. For example, the Kobayashi Maru really comes into its own in that sort of stuff because it doesn't have to exhaust to defend, so it can defend against multiple Klingon ships and then fire back and stuff. So yeah, in those sort of situations, awesome. But for now, don't really need it. So I've spent all my resources, so I don't want to quest too hard. Let's just do the ship for now, and then let's see what happens. So we're just going to do actually no, let's do the ship and Will, since he doesn't tap. So let's do 5 just in case. Alright, so yeah. Boom. Calvin Bully, it's a shame. It means that it's going to engage straight away, but at least then I can try and take him out. So 3 and 5 versus 3 means I win by 2. So because there's progress on this then becomes the cave, becomes that location, whether I like it or not. Because you can't travel there normally, you need to travel there by the effect. The effect says that I travel there. While it's the active location, all heroes get -1 will, -1 attack, and -1 defense. So that is a bit of a bummer. That is a real bummer, because this guy is now going to attack, which means he will damage. So I'll show you what that means. Let's go to... That's a really bad start, because he's now doing 3. And even if Will does defend, he immediately dies. If Calvin Bully damages a character, discard that character from play. That is very bad. Very, very bad. I don't know. Yeah. Can't insta kill it first. Quick strike. That's terrible, terrible start. Can't grenade it. Wow. This is I'm just gonna wipe it and do it again. That's awful. What was the shadow? And it got to still. Okay, alright. So let's do that again. Terrible. Terrible start. So let's reset. Yeah, so I did say that I wanted my opening hand to have threat reduction. I'm not going to get enough threat reduction to go down to below 20 anyway. So what I really need is some defense, like armor or something. Alright, let's try that again. What a start. Oh, so yeah, so Raptor will be... Wowza. Let's do it. the ship not being able to take undefended is a real hamper. I don't want to change the rule though, because otherwise it just becomes OP. When you've got 15 health as a bank, just to sort of, then it defeats the purpose, because that's the balance that gets lost again. So it is what it is. So at the very least this time I have a feint, I have some armor. I much prefer this one, even though I've got this pointless shield modulator. I can use that to sacrifice to Deanna and get a resource. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with this one. So let's start it. Resource. Draw a card. Let's go. Alright, so I don't really need environmental suit, because it lets me attack ships and space enemies, and I don't have any in this quest anyway. It doesn't give you any other bonus, so that's going to be a sacrifice to Deanna as well at some point. Heal damage from a character, great. Emergency transport to put an ally out, no problem. Alyssa, which is great. There's a little era thing that I was talking about. That's how we know what era they belong to. TNG. I haven't redone the original cards yet to have those things, but that's basically what they should have at some point. A little TNG there. So Alyssa is after a Starfleet character you control readies during the refresh phase, heal 1 damage from that character. So she's the Sylvan whatever, Sylvan healer. Fate lets you stop an enemy from attacking, which is great. And Elite Forces armor gives me some defense. Attachero gains +1/+2 instead if the Attachero has a Starfleet trait. So we'll definitely be using that. So let's put that on Will. And no. Oh yeah, so it's allies, right? So allies, according to the contract, allies do not require a resource match. That's fine. So even though the first card, I was going to do the first card business. So let's sacrifice shield modulation to Deanna. She'll give that resource to herself, and then use those two to put out Alyssa. I'm going to say that actually let's keep the resource on Bro. So the first card used does not require, first card each round does not require a resource match. So I'm going to use leadership to put that tactics card there. I'm going to keep her one out, because then this won't be the first card anymore if I need to play this. So yes, I'm left with 1 resource left over. I've got Alyssa out there. If they're ready during the refresh stage, they heal the damage, so that's pretty handy. So yeah, let's do some questing. Let's do 6. Actually, I don't even need to use Deanna, because I can just use Alyssa. She can use her abilities, she doesn't need to exhaust to do it. So yeah, it's a quest for 5. Oh my god. Seriously? Did I not shuffle? Seriously. Surely I shuffled. Oh, anyway. Ridiculous. Let's do it again. 3 versus my 5, so 1 by 2. Deja vu. So this becomes the active location, which means everybody now has -1 to all their stats. And this guy will engage. If this is... Yeah, I didn't shuffle. Wow. That's very, very upsetting. But I'm not going to reset again. It is my fault for not shuffling. So... Yeah, I'm going to defend with Will. So he's currently defending for 2 minus 1, so 1. But the armor gives him plus 2 because he has Starfleet. So he's defending for 3. And Calvin Bully is attacking for 2. So he's doing alright. He's defending for 3, attacking against 2. We already know this doesn't give any pluses, but it does mean, because he's Calvin, we resolve the when revealed effect. So, but still, he's successfully defended. And shadow effect. Who am I going to do? I guess it'll have to be Deanna. I need Will to defend, I need Ro to kill. I don't need Deanna to quest because I have the ship to do that. So, yep. We're going to do Deanna. Sorry, Deanna. And then Ro is going to shoot back for 2, 1. She's only shooting for 1 because of cave. So that means it doesn't get past the defenses, so there's no point shooting, in fact. Since it doesn't actually get past the defenses at all. So this guy survives and just hangs around like a bad smell. Oh, I should have fainted. Oh, jeez. If I fainted, I would have been shooting back for 2, which is still not enough to kill him anyway. But then, but if I'd fainted, it wouldn't have revealed the shadow card. I don't know. That would have been cheating. I mean, I knew what was coming, right? So yeah, I think that's cheating. All right, here's what it is. End of the round. Boink. Refresh. There's no damage to heal from the refreshing, so they're good. Resource. Deanna doesn't get any more resources because she's currently a white little octahedron. So we might as well get Will in play, Wesley, because if we can get one more ally, 1, 2, 1, 2, although she still counts, right? She still counts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As soon as I get 7, I can flip over, and then they get +1 to all their stats, which will offset the fact that Cave Person's doing that. So let's leave 1 behind. His ability says that you can return May. We might as well, right? Why not? So yeah, we're just going to leave it with that. So I'm going to leave these guys behind so that they can defend and attack. And let's quest out this. Let's super quest out now because I want to get rid of Cave Prison because it's annoying me now. 3, 5, 7 minus 1 for each character. So it's really 4. 2, 3, 4. So it's 4. Oh no. Oh, what a disaster. That's just not fair. The Calvin Bullies are actually more dangerous than these guys. I mean, these guys are annoying, for sure. Especially this idiot. I mean, these guys are annoying, definitely. But these guys, this whole they kill you if they damage you business, it's just frustrating. Alright, so let's grab these. Get some shadow cards. Alright, so I've got a feint. I'm going to be using a feint. I'm going to feint the first guy. Because I can't handle two. So, yeah, the fact that you... That's annoying. I bet you that's a +1. Yeah, the fact that you tap to defend is frustrating. Alright, so... yeah, so defending against this dude, defending for 3, so 3 versus 2 would be 4, but -1 from the cave. So defending for 3 versus the 2. Shadow card. Oh, thank you, Lord. All right, so no effect, no pluses. So easily defended. Oh, easily defended. And then there's no point row heading back. She could probably even she couldn't have defended. That was silly. Yeah, no point in row trying to hit back. So she's just going to kick back there. And into that. Refresh. Alright, come on, ally. Resource. No ally, but a test of will, so not too bad, which means I can block out a when revealed effect, which would be good, because if we get crushed, if crushed comes out, that would be bad. So let's see, keep that in reserve for that. Don't have anybody I need to heal, so yeah, it's going to keep all those resources. So questing, let's just quest with these guys. 3, 5, 7, minus 1, 2, 3 is 4. I want to keep one of them back to actually defend against, because I'm going to get 2 attacks. Yeah, defend and die against somebody. Sorry, Wes. I'm going to leave you up so that you can defend against one of these dudes. So yeah, 3. Well, since Moreau's not actually attacking back, so 3, 5 minus 2 is actually 3. So I'm only doing 3. 3 versus whatever comes out. I'm not going to clear it. I'm going to do row. So it's 2, 5, 7 minus 3 is 4. So back to the 4. Okay. When revealed, each player raises their threat by the total threat of all cards in the staging area. There's nothing in there. When that comes out, if these these 4 dudes are out in the staging area in stage 2 and this comes out, my god, bad. But there is none, so don't care. You can you put an adjustment in, or you can discard an attachment or ally in order to cancel the effect, but it's not relevant. Okay, there's nothing in there. So I win by 4 straight up. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That clears that. Thank you very much. See you later, cave prison. I only needed 3, so that 4th one actually goes on there. So yeah, so see you later, and which means that they now go back to their normal stats, which means Ro probably could have done some damage, but oh well, she wouldn't have killed anything, so that's fine. It's all good. It's fine. So yeah, so now we're into combat. She would have done some damage, but she still wouldn't have killed them, so that's fine. Getting rid of the thing was much better. Alright, so the first attack, I'm going to just wipe out Wes. I mean, Wes is going to take this guy. Sorry, Wes. No shadow, but 2 versus your 0 means he does 2 points damage, and because of his effect, you die. Sorry, buddy. And Will versus this dude. Oh, there's crushed. Ho ho! If attack an enemy is a cavalry, remove 2 damage from it and raise your threat by 1. There's no damage on it. I'll raise threat by 1. So thank God that's gone as a shadow card. That's awesome. Because if you reveal it as a treachery card, all heroes with the card distilled get destroyed. All of them. Yeah. So that would have just been Deanna, but still. That would have been bad. So anyway, so 2 versus 4, it's no contest. Will easily defends, but then nobody's hitting back, so he survives. Survives another day. Get rid of those shadow cards. Threat, resource. They're still there, and draw a card. Alright, here we go. It's free, so let's chuck it out there. I would normally put it on I'm going to put it on Will, because he's going to grab some objective cards as well. So we're going to put it on him. Don't need to heal any damage. Don't have an emergency transport thing to you. Will effect. So I'm actually going to save these resources for now. Okay, so now that that's back to normal, I don't want a super quest. I want to try to avoid it. So I'm just going to send the ship, because I can use her to defend if necessary. Because I'm going to have to use Nurse Ogawa, Alyssa, to defend once against one of these guys. Otherwise, I'm going to die. Possibly, because they do 2, can defend for 2, but is it worth the risk? Yeah, see what happens. So sending the ship 3. Oh no, thank you. So crushed comes out. Destroyed all heroes with the card distilled attached. Destroy all heroes with the card distilled attached. Then shuffle crushed back into the encounter deck. No, thank you. No. So the first card I play this round does not require a resource match. So I'm just going to use one of Will's, and when revealed, yeah, screw you. Which means it also doesn't get shuffled back in. So which is good. Wow, that would have been a disaster. So 1, 2, 3. So still haven't cleared that thing yet. All right. So now combat. Alright, so let's get rid of the Will thing first, right? So I'm going to defend with Will. It's 4 versus 2. It's not really a problem, even if he gets a +1, doesn't really matter. So that's that guy taken care of, so that's Will. Alright, now this one. Do I want to risk with Ro, or just kill poor Nurse Ogawa? I don't want to risk it, I really don't. So I'm going to have to kill Nurse Ogawa, I'm sorry. Oh, Ro would have survived, but it wasn't worth the risk. But Alyssa, I apologise, you're out of there. Which means Ro can actually shoot back. So shooting for 2 versus their 1, so we do 1 point of damage. So I'm just going to shoot this guy. Slowly but surely whittle them down. Okay, race threat, and then refresh, resource, and draw a card. Okay, well, clearly we're going to throw a wharf out there. Thank you very much. Get another defender out there. We don't really have any more. I basically need a condition clearer. Without, I mean, if I can't get this condition off her, that's pretty much the end of it. I do. A hero with distilled attached may steal exhaust in order to claim an objective. If they do, distilled is discarded. So once those objectives come out, I'll be able to claim. But for now, not. Alright, so questing, I'm going to clear it no matter what I do, unless I quest for 0, which would be silly. So I'm just going to do the ship and leave the others up to do their shenanigans. So 3, it's highly unlikely I'm not going to clear this quest. Yep, there you go. So 3 versus 2. Whilst in the staging area, void space gets +1 threat for each alien enemy in play. Oh! In play, not just in the staging area. There are 2 aliens in play, so this actually gets +2 threat. So this threat's actually 4. So it's 3 versus 4, which means I actually lose. Wow. Okay, cool. Not cool because now I'm on 34, but still, there you go. Didn't clear the script, the stage yet. Which means I'll then travel there. So it's out of the station area and doesn't apply anymore, but still, it's there as a bit of a buffer. Alright, let's do these guys. Alright, let's do Will, defending against this dude. No shadow. The eternal struggle. Do I try to defend with row and then hit back with wharf? No, I just can't risk it. So I'm defending with wharf. No shadow. Oh man. I just know the first time I change my mind, it'll be anyway. So she'll hit back for 1, and then go. Come on, oh, come on, threat reduction, please. I'm now on 35. If this is not threat reduction, I'm pretty much dead. It's the Deanna card. Elvish Light. Well, Identic Memory, which is based off Elvish Light. They use for Deanna's combo, which is no good because Deanna's currently a octahedron. So you have to quest. You have to quest. I should have just taken the first attempt at this quest where I used the other deck and just smashed it. Should have taken that win. Why am I punishing myself? This is really frustrating because they will. Alright, well, we're going to quest with the ship and let's see what happens. Questing for 3. Nine space. So 1. So I win by 2. Okay. I'll live another round. combat. Okay, so no allies. Gonna have to do it. So let's do will. No shadow effect. Row. If any character gets -1 for the duration of this attack. Dead. Dead and poisoned. Game over. Ugh. Yeah. So she's dead. If that had been Will's one, would have been alright. Nothing on there, but no, it just was not to be. Let's do it again. I'm going to do it one more time. These Calvin bullies, man. They are harsh. It's my own fault for not shuffling. Back to, what is it, 28? 11. Wait, that's already 19. What's in here? Oh, cave. Cave is in here. There we go. So cave risen into play. So what do we got here? 11, 20, 28. Yep. You know what? I actually don't even need emergency transport. Can't cast it. If I get it, it becomes a pointless card. I don't need that ship. Bonus. I need weapons. I need more weapons. And threat reduction. Allies. I need more cards like this. And more of these. So let's get rid of, so I've added 2 cards. I don't need long range attack. Don't need environmental suit. self-modulation. Cool. So I think that's good. Yeah, so let's get some more. Let's get some more weapons. And some more. We got 3 of those, I think. Red. I'm going to go to a Klingon or a warrior. I don't have any Klingons or warriors. So that's pointless. So that's 50. Alright, so that's a bit better, I think. Extra allies, extra weapons, get rid of the stuff that I can't use anyway. Yep. Alright. Let's try it again. Set up already. And let's do it. Resource. Alright, this is good. This is good. Got a good ally. Don't really need 2 of them, so I can sacrifice 1. But meditation, so I can get rid of condition if it pops up. Get rid of a shadow effect. I don't know, it could be better. Could be better. I really want threat reduction or actual armor. I'm gonna risk it. Let's do it again. Threat reduction and better allies. Alright, I'm cool with that. Get our ally out there. Tasha's awesome. She's expensive, but she's awesome. So yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. That's much better. So 2 versions of threat reduction or card draw, whichever one I want to do. Wait, did I take all my emergency transports out? I'm going to actually have to kind of cast him as an actual proper card. Oh well. What goes on. Did I get rid of all of them? Yep. Oh. So. Well, I'm definitely going to use that. Regardless of what we're doing. So, 1, 2, 3. Thank you very much. And somebody gets +1. I'll give it to Deanna. So the first card does not require a resource match. And the first ally does not. Okay, so this is the one that doesn't require a resource match, because you should actually put the, because it's technically Deanna casting it, right? Even though it's 0, it's still sphere, so, spirit sphere, so it's her doing it. So I'm going to use the first card doesn't require resource match and actually say that somebody else is doing it, so that I can give her the willpower, because she's the one that's going to be questing. I know it's finicky, but I like to be stuck, you know, I'm a stickler for the rules. So 1, 2, 3 is going to be my resource to use for him, because the ally doesn't require a resource match. So looking good there. And then yeah, let's quest 4. Doesn't really need to be any more, because don't want to go too mad to start off with. So we're doing 4. I'm just going to do a shuffle again, because now I'm just paranoid. So there we go. Blank. Void space. Void space is in the staging area, so he gets +1 threat for each alien enemy in place. There are no alien enemies in play, so it's versus 4. So no progress is made. That's fascinating. That is fascinating. But we will travel to void space. Didn't lose any, didn't gain any. Oh, should I pull the Sarek shenanigans? Should I do that? Because I get an active widget, I get an action window before I do it, so I would actually then win by 1. Means I can get rid of this as quickly as possible. You know what? I'm going to stick with this. Leave this out of play for a bit. Yeah. I could do that. So I could Sarek give her +1, which means I would win by 1. So, but no, let's slow it down and build it up a little bit first. Why does Q only cost 3 to cast? That's not right, is it? This is Gandalf cost. That can't be right. That's got to be a typo. Yeah, he definitely costs 5. What's this 3 business? I mean, he is identical. He is essentially Gandalf. Yeah, that's bad. What are the other Qs? Is that just a typo on that one? Q. These 3 as well. What a disaster. Q, where are you, Q? No, he's definitely meant to be 5. Where does this 3 come from? He's definitely meant to be 5. Can I correct this? Boom, boom, boom. Let's go have a look at the official list. So search. Q. Wow. That is bad. What about this Q? So just a quick pause to fix this obvious error. So pull him out. He can't be changed. Do you have a Q in here that can be changed? Q. Well, there's the 5s. There's versions of Q that are 5. So I'll just take one of those. You, since you seem to be the original. So let's just put. These are Bo's card. Yeah, so let's delete you. Copy you. Put you into the deck. Put you into my hand. Shuffle you, so I'm not cheating. Yeah, glad I picked that up. What a shocker. Cheating. It's flat out cheating. Where was I? Oh yeah. So it was on 28. Minus 3 is 25. So it's the end of the round. Nobody's in combat. So 1. Refresh. He loses a +1. Resource, resource, resource. And draw a card. Okay. There we go. Yeah, Reg, card draw, he's a must. An absolute must. But do I want to save? If I get Reg and Wharf out, then I've activated my card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I get Reg and Wharf out, I can activate my contract. And they all get +1 and all that sort of business. But do I even need that right now? I don't need it right this second, right? But I do need cards. So I can either save up and queue, which will do my threat reduction that I desperately need, or I can use Reg, who can get me more cards, which might get me a threat reduction card. So, and plus, I like Reg. So ally doesn't need a resource match. So I'm going to do, and then I'm going to just immediately use him. Give me a card. What have I got? Alright, sweet. So, I'm going to get the grenades out on row. So she can exhaust and then throw a grenade at somebody and do 5 points damage. So, bump off those bloody bullies if they show up. Hell, I could even give it to Deanna and just have her lob a grenade at somebody, since I'm going to be questing with the ship from now on. Yeah, I just think that's hilarious. If I give it to Deanna, lob a grenade over somebody, that would be hilarious. Let's do that. Lobbing a grenade. Cool. So that's everybody done. Yeah, so as stated, I'm just going to quest with the ship and Sarek. Why not? Questing for 5. Alright, distilled. When revealed, touch to a hero with a distilled card. Touch to a hero with no distilled cards attached. Controlled by the first player. That's just my front door bell. This effect cannot be cancelled. Cancels a condition. Wow. Cannot be cancelled. I'm gonna make it Deanna. jeez. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Oh, actually. Oh, there you go. All right. Slight pause. Shall return. turn. Sorry about that. That was incredibly boring. Alright, so yeah, I think I might actually, I think I might actually. Oh no, that would just be silly. So let's do. It just means the grenade pointless. Should have stuck to my gut, gone with row. But anyway, so that is what it is. So it's 5 versus 2, which means I win by 3, which is enough to get rid of this, but still not enough to travel to the cave prison. So it's going to stay there. Back to here, no combat. And resource, and draw a card. Alright. So we can take care of some combat we don't need. Now just a lot harder to get Q out. But I can activate the contract if I need to. Mostly gives me an attachment which I don't have. I don't need to activate the contract, to be fair, just yet. So we'll save the resources for now because I want to use Q and get some, produce some threat or get some cards or something. So, no, actually no. Talking about cards, I'll reg, get me a card. Norse, there's a card. That's a good one, but still not threat reduction. So I'm just going to save, and I'm going to quest with the ship, and then I might use Sarek if I need to. So I'm just going to go down to 3. So card. So it's 3 versus 4. 3 versus 4. So I've lost. So I can at least Sarek and +1. But I still don't win. I just don't lose. So that's good. Alright, so it gets +1 threat for any aliens. There are no aliens. So and then I'm going to travel there. So it's working out so far. It's so far so good because I'm building up. Increase threat. Resource, draw a card. And then I'm going to reg to draw another card. Alright, so yeah, got some attack stuff. I have the armor, which is what I wanted. So we'll get some armor. I don't have reduction or meditation, which I was after, but anyway. So we've got some armor at the very least. I'm gonna hold back on spending any more. Gonna ship, then possibly Sarek if I need to. No. Yep, ship. Which is doing 3, so it's 3 versus 2. Alright, here we go. So 3 versus 3. So I will Sarek so that it becomes 4, which means I win by 1. Get some progress on that bad boy. But then this guy will engage. It's a shadow card. Okay, have I got any shenanigans? I mean, I could feint, but I'm not going to because I can't actually defend. So I'm going to save that for the times when I can't defend, especially against these assholes. And I'm saving this wide phaser beam for when the big baddie Calvins come down. There's like 4 of them. I think just do 2 to each one. I think that'll be hilarious. So, yeah, defending with William. He's currently defending for 4. So 2 versus 4. No shadow effect. So William defends for 4. No problem. Rowe's going to hit back. For 2 minus, so 2 minus 1 is 1. So 1 damage. Would have been 2 damage if I'd activated contract. I think I might just activate the contract, you know. Why not? Why not, eh? But anyway, for now, it's boom, taken care of. And at the end of that, and resource. So I can now. So red, get another card. Okay, all right. So I can now queue. I think I should queue and get some threat reduction happening. Because now I'm getting a bit desperate. So reduce threat by 5. So Q's out. Now because Q's come out, he is technically an ally, right? And so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I now have 7 characters in play. So this activates. Which means that I have Q is all errors, by the way. You cannot play allies, put allies in play, but you can. I now get +1 to everything. So when Q leaves, that will flip back. So I do now have +1 to all stats. So I think I might actually he stays to the end of the round. So I don't need to quest with him. I'm going to use him to attack and kill this asshole. So I'm going to defend with Will. So I'm going to quest with the ship, which is now 4. Which is plenty. Plenty. It's a shame Q doesn't destroy a card. Draw 3 cards, deal 4 damage, or reduce your threat by 5. So I could have just killed this dude. But reducing threat I think is more important. I can kill him in plenty of other ways. Q himself can kill him, so that's fine. Yeah. So let's quest with the ship for 4. Yeah, let's quest with the ship for 4. Because I don't want to. I actually don't want to activate the cave yet, because then I guess they all go back down again. So, all right. So remember, each player raises their threat by the total threat of all cards in the staging area. So threat goes up by 2. That's a bit shit. Okay. Don't have any when revealed cancellation effects. No. Okay, that's a bit sucky. But so it's 4 versus 2. So wins. I win by 2, which means this goes. And I still don't go to cave prison yet. So they're still at full power. And now it's combat. This guy's going to attack. I'm going to defend with Will, who's currently defending for 5. So even if that has a show effect, who cares? And then Q's going to hit him, and which is enough. So Q's attacking for 5. 5 minus 1 is 4. He is dead. And Q. So it is the end of the round. So increase threat by 1 is indicate the end of the round. So end of the round, Q now leaves. Which means that the contract is no longer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The contract's no longer valid, so they now all lose their thing. See, well, I'm not doing this stuff now because that would have been all put on and then put it all back again. It's just, yeah, no good. So refresh there. Resource. Draw a card. So does that remove an attachment? Oh no. Heal 2 damage. Pooh. So I'll reg. See what else I got. Okay. Well, at least it makes. Yeah. So 2. Get the Batleth on row. So if she had the Clint on a warrior trait, she'd be getting +2, but for now she's just getting +1. But it also means that if she attacks or destroys an enemy, place threat and progress on the current mission, and hers is 2 progress. So if she kills somebody, she's getting 3 progress each turn, which obviously I don't need right now, but later on will be very handy. So that's all my resources gone. So can't cast a character anyway, so it's fine. So let's quest with the ship, and I'll Sarek if I need to. So the ship's going back to 3. So it's 3 versus 2. Each player raises their threat by the total threat of all cards in the staging area. Come on, man. Seriously? Just lost all my Q shenanigans. 3 versus 2, which means I win by 1. And which means that the cave thing. So you know what? I'll just go all the way. All the way. Win by 2. Why not? So cave goes up there. And yeah. That's disappointing. So they're now all -1. Oh, at least there's no enemies. Alright, so end of round, raise threat, boom, boom, boom. Resource, and then draw a card. And then I'm going to reg to draw another card. Please. No, it's not what I wanted. Meditation. Well, let's put some characters into play, eh? So, do I have any attachments? Nope. Well, let's get Wolf out there at the very least. So, boom, contract done. So we're now offsetting the cave, so they are just whatever their printed ones are. Yeah. And then quest. So ship. For 3, so it's 3 versus 0 at the moment, and so it would be 2, but the contract's being thing, so it's still 3. So 3 versus 1, which means I win by 2, and that stays there. What was I doing? What was I doing with that? Should I? I could blitz the questing. Should I just blitz through questing, bring them down, and then start optionally engaging them and just whittle them down? No, well, no, because I'm just not doing enough damage. So no. End of the round. Got nothing else I can do. Blink. Resource. I need meditation. Draw a card. Nope. Barclay. Draw a card. Nope. This is getting ridiculous. Exhaust medical tricolor to discard a condition attachment for a character you control. If attached to a lore character, you may also heal 1 point of damage from that character. Oh! No lore character, so I can't use the shenanigans, but oh yes! So yep, thank you. Attach that to Will. I guess it's gonna have to go to Will. It says attached to a character, it doesn't say attached to a hero. Let's give it to Reg. Why not? It doesn't say exhaust the character, it just says exhaust the medical control card. I'm gonna give it to Ed. Reg, you got yourself something. You're of use, sir. You're of use. Because now I'm gonna use it. Get rid of that. Yay! Oh my god. Absolutely awesome. Awesome. Oh, jeez. Now let's do some shenanigans. I'm gonna sacrifice Eidetic Memory to Deanna, give her a resource, and then cast to draw a card. Oh, look at this hand. Now it's all happening. Can't cast any more allies, which is fine. Let's get all the allies over there. Now it's all happening. Reg buddy, you've proven your worth. What a legend. You know what? I might start just questing the bejesus out of it. I can optionally engage, smack him with Worf, smack him with Row, defend. Yeah, let's do it. 3. I'm gonna kill one. Why not? So I'm doing 4. I might as well actually just quest with Sarek because he's doing 3, so he'd only just do the 1. So I might as well actually just full on just quest with him. So alright, so 3, 5, so I'm doing 5 because that cancels out the contract effect. So 5 versus 2, win by 3. Oh, bummer. Oh well. And then the coward bully will engage, but that's fine. He's dead. Like, it's not even a problem. Yeah. So I'll defend with Will. He's defending for 4 at the moment. No shadow effect, and then so 2, 3. Or I can just lob a grenade, just kill him straight out. Yeah, you know what? There you go, Deanna. Here's your chance to shine. Lobs the grenade. See you later. He's dead. Alright, so I just think that's hilarious. I don't know why I find that so funny. Alright, so end of round. I didn't do what I thought I was going to do, but that's fine. End of round there. So refresh. Resource. And draw a card. Let's reg to draw another card. And let's sacrifice eidetic memory to Deanna to then cast eidetic memory to draw a card. Is there a limit on how many cards you can have? Oh yes! Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Alright, so Deanna gets a grenade. I don't know why I find that so funny. Going to, just in case he cops some damage. I mean, he shouldn't, but just in case he does, I'm going to get Hyper Spray onto actually, I'm going to keep that one. Yeah, so it doesn't require a resource match, but I want to keep one on her for if I need to do a hasty shot, which will then require a resource match. So I need to make sure that's right. So I was just in case, and because I just think the picture's hilarious. Like look at the look on his face. All right, so we can still do that. All right, questing. So ship and Sarek. So questing for 5. Ah, oh, when revealed, destroy all heroes with a card distilled attached. There is no more left, thanks to Barclay. Thank you, Mr. Barclay. Thank you, Reg. See you later. Goodbye, Crushed. So 5 versus 1, so we win by 4, so we only need 1 on there. So it's gone. And 3 on here. 1, 2, 3. So then we'll travel to active known space, which means I get to refresh a character, and I'm going to refresh Barclay, and then I'm going to use his ability again. Bingo. Alright, end of the round. Increase that by thing. Alright, so this is how it's meant to work. 1, 2, 3. Draw a card. Okay, first card I'm going to cast is Cybernetic Enhancement, which gives him allowed to have 1 more restricted than he should have. Wolf, don't really need another wolf because I've got a wolf already. And let's do Deanna's ability, and then bring it back, draw a card. Thank you. And then I'm going to Barclay, draw a card. Yes. Okay. Wait a minute. The first card you play each round does not require a resource match. The first card I played was that, which is fine because it doesn't. But then the second card is that. So if I do play this, I actually can't play this because now it's not the first card, and so therefore requires a resource match. Yeah. Oh well, it is what it is. Can't play it. Let's. All you have is your honor. So can't play it. I've only got 2. So let's quest. I'm gonna do. I don't. So I'm gonna do for 4 because I'm currently doing 4. Yeah. Let's just do for 4. If I Sarek, I will, but for now it's 4. So 4 versus 1 is 3, which is enough to get rid of that. And then I'll Go to unexplored space. Yeah. So I didn't place anything on there. Okay, I'm cool with that. Cool. So increase rate by 1. Resource. Draw card. Okay, now let's just really pay attention here. The first cards you play. Oh, I've got enough resources now anyway, so it's fine. So 1, 2, 3, and boom, down by 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Thank you very much. Now I think I'm going to clear through and start killing some stuff. So let's do the eidetic memory. Give her a resource and then spend that resource to play a pack. So I'm still doing the spheres, resource match, all that business. Draw a card, another eidetic memory. Okay, didn't really need that. And then Barclay. Get another card. Yep, thank you very much. Still has a resource match, so that's fine. Yeah, I'm going to slam through this now. 1, 2, 3. Let's start getting some people in play. And then somebody gets +1. So I'm going to give it to Sarek, because I'm actually going to quest with Sarek. And then I'm going to... And it makes sense. Sarek's wisdom on Sarek makes a lot of sense. And then, yeah, 1 to give her an axe, which gives her +1 for each restricted keyword card. She's already got 1, so, and this is already restricted, so it gets her 2. Can't cast any allies, and I don't have anything else that I need to do. So, yeah, 4, 6, 7. Just hold on one moment. Someone's at the front door. Back, and I've got a cookie, which is pretty exciting. All right, so yeah, so 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Question for 9. No, 3. No, it's 8. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 8. What a retard. Anyway, so 8. Glad I checked that again. Versus 2. Gets +1 threat for each alien, but there are no aliens, so I win by 6, which is enough to get rid of that. And then we're going to travel to there. Threat by 1. Boom, boom. Boom. Get rid of this thing. Resource, resource, resource. Alright, awesome. Attached to a hero, get Starfleet, and I can get 2 resources. It's not restricted. Probably should be. The card that it's based on is. So, yeah, can I have some more cookie? Bro really needs the resources more than anything else. I'm going to give it to Deanna. Because she uses them a lot. And I'm going to do Deanna's shenanigans. Give her a resource and play that back, draw a card. Luckily. Aha! Nice. Alright, let's do it. Contract is still active, so 3, 5, 7. I'm definitely going to clear it this time. Destroy our heroes with distilled, there are none, so don't care. So 7 to 0. That's pretty much done. So 3 for that one, gone. And then 4 into this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which is enough to clear this. Alright. Now the fun begins. So let's get rid of that. Calvins have taken over the ship. When revealed, place a unique Calvin and objective cards previously set aside into the staging area. Players cannot defeat this stage if there are any Calvin enemies in play or mission objectives in the staging area. So, now that they're in play, they're not going to engage me yet because I'm 26. So now the dance begins, right? I need to stay under 34 as much as possible. So because they're not going to engage me just yet, the very first thing I'm going to do is claim one of the objectives. No, actually, I want William to claim them all. So let's claim. I forgot Riker's ability. I could have used Riker's ability before. Now it's going to become very important. Okay, so let's exhaust will and claim Apology ritual. Because let's face it, that makes sense. I mean, Will is the Kirk of TNG. So he's already got one restricted. So now he's got two restricted, and he can have three restricted. So I'm going to get Deanna to do one as well, because even though she won't be defending, they have multiple effects. I had to raise her on, by the way. While it's attached, the hero cannot be targeted by distilled. It should actually say cannot be affected by distilled, but anyway, and does not exhaust to defend. So he now doesn't exhaust to defend against Kalinda, which is fine, but it also means he's protected from distilled, and I basically want that for all of them. So while I've got the chance, I'm going to exhaust all three of them while my threat's low enough, and then get it all happening. So I'll put her with. She likes to get drunk. Let's grab this one. Oh, jeez. All right. That should have been an untap, so I could then tap it and get some resources. So let's put a grenade back on there, and inebriation back on there, and raise strip by one. And let's do row. Can't do row. She's already got two restricted attachments, so row's not going to get any. So I'm just going to have to try and protect her as best I can. Which is fine. Okay, so I can grab one of them now and just defend with Worf, which would kill him off. But I can bring back another one. I've got plenty. And then attack. So if I attack back, I'm doing 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no, he would die, and so that means that would no longer relevant. So I'd be doing 5. So 5 minus their defense, which is 2. So I'd be doing 3 points of damage. Is it worth it? And that means they then become. So I think I'll hold off. Let's hold off for now. And around 29. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Alright, so Deanna can now lob a grenade if she needs to. So Will can defend. But I'm actually going to exhaust Will and grab another one. So he's super protected. I haven't even drawn a card yet. Alright, so let's do Deanna's. And then spin to draw a card. Alright, that's what I wanted to see. Deanna can cast him on her own. Oh, I can't cast any allies. Wowza. Cannot have restricted attachments. That is restricted. as restricted. To pull a Q, he has to die. Alright, so let's quest. So now I'm questing against 2, 4, 6, 8. I need to be able to beat 8 plus whatever new card comes out at every time. So currently doing so I won't be using Reg for his cards anymore. Now he'll actually be questing because, oh no, Downey can quest as well. Oh no, I need to use your grenades. So 4, 7, so 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's going to have to be enough. And card. The old Calvin Bullies, so it's 8, 9. So I win by 1. It's alright, don't have to win by a lot, just have to win. Which is good. This guy will engage. Which is not a problem because he will get annihilated. Now, this is interesting. Can't defend with Will because he's tapped. I could defend with everybody else though. Thinking I might actually defend with Warp, which will kill him, but then I can pull out another one. But it means I can also Q. Reduce the old threat. Reduce the threat. Or I can just lob a grenade. Anyway, it's fine. We will defend with Worf. So he's defending for... He actually is defending for 1, so it's not enough to do anything. No shadow effect, but Worf dies. And Row, that means this no longer is effect, and Row will now hit for 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 minus 1 is 4, so it's dead. So because he dies, I get 3 progress. Not that it matters at this point. 1, 2, 3. Threat's still not high enough for those guys. Oh, Row should attempt to attack. Yeah, contract is finished. Cool. So threat, and then 1, 2, 3 card. 1, 2. Got resources coming out of my bum now. Draw a card. Alright, use back. Use the combo. Got back left. 12 cards left. Where's all my threat reduction, man? Where is all my threat reduction? I'm gonna Q, so actually I'm gonna reg. Oh, come on, man. Alright, so I will Q 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and sure enough, threat reduction 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I'm going to use him to quest. No, I'm not actually. I'm going to use him to attack with. Yes, 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 yes. I'm going to use you to attack with. Might actually be able to kill one of these assholes. So I'm going to use you and you to it. So the contract is back in action now. So it's back to 3, 5, 6, 7. 7 versus 8. When revealed, remove 4 progress tokens. Oh, there's that gone. And done. So 7 versus 8, which means I lose by 1. So threat goes up by 1. Okay, I'm now going to manually engage one of these assholes. Let's get rid of Rojan. I actually find him the most dangerous because he just increases threat every single time he attacks. It's just crazy. So I will have to do threat. So let's it's optionally engage. Good old Rojan, the leader of the Calvins, and then I'm going to defend with will. So I'm defending for 3, 5, and I don't have to tap because I have jealousy. So I'm going to defend with will. It's a combat action. I can make somebody refresh and then use them to defend. I don't need to. So I'm defending for 5, which is versus he's 4. Now because he attacks me, I raise my threat by 3. And then, I can feint, which means he never attacked at all. 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to feint. He never actually attacks. I never have to defend. Doesn't matter what the shadow card is. Don't care. His effect doesn't activate, but then I can hit back. So I'm going to hit for 5. Why do I do that? 5. I might not even need the grenade. 5. So 5, 8, 9, 10, 11. Is that enough? Nope. 11 minus. Oh, that would put on. Yeah, I'm gonna. Well, I'll just hit. See you later. Add another 3. So hit for 14. So 14 minus 2 is 12. Rojan is dead. And because he died, I get 3 progress. Okay, so Rojan dead. You can go up there. Move these guys across. They've lost their leader. I get 3 progress. That doesn't reshuffle until the quest phase, so we'll just leave that for now. Didn't even need the grenade. Yeah, this is alright. Q leaves, which means the contract is no longer valid. The threat goes up. Resource. Draw a card. Okay, tricorder, very cool. I can use that. It has multiple things. It is restricted though, so who am I going to put it on? Deanna's the only one who can. Deanna's the only one who can take it. Look at the top card of your deck. +1 will, or target enemy and they get -1. So yeah, that's a must. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna give it to Deanna. Let's do Barkley. To get another Barkley. Oh jeez. All right. What's the top attachment? There is no attachment. The top attachment would be grenade, which I can then just give to a character. to a character. Combat action. Exhausted. Oh, I have to exhaust them, right? So, and it's restricted. It's not restricted. I can give it to Worf. Lob a grenade at somebody. Well, I could give it to Will himself. That would be hilarious. Okay, so the ally doesn't need a resource match, so I'm going to use Will to bring Wes out, which brings grenade back to my hand. Put those back in order. So that's why the order of your cards is important. So that reactivates the contract, and then I'm going to attach the grenade to Wes. Resource match thing doesn't worry because it's a tactics card. Use a tactics resource. Let's kill somebody else. Let's do another one. Wes can throw a grenade at him. Wes and Deanna can take him out. Let's do it. Yes, Ogawa. Yeah. I like it. Oh, let's do Deanna's thing, just in case I get some. So, give her a thing, then spend her thing, put it back, draw a card. Yes. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Now it's basically game over. Like there's no contest now, because now I'm just gonna wipe them out one by one. So that's the end of that. Let's quest 4. So 3, 5, 6, 7. Questing for 7. Now I get to reshuffle this. He went to the victory display, by the way, which is why. That's it. And then drew a card. There's nobody who's distilled, so it doesn't matter. And even if they were, who cares? So 7 versus 6, which means I win by 1. And then I'm going to manually engage Kalendra. When she attacks, she shuffles all copies of Distilled from the discard pile back in the encounter deck. There are none because I just reshuffled the encounter deck. There's one extra card in here. Ah, the Cape. That really should be a victory card. So, anyway, so I'm going to defend with Riker. Which is, he doesn't need to exhaust. And is easily going to defend. Need a shadow card. So she'll attack, he'll defend for 2, 3, 4, 5. He defends for 5. Right, so Distilled, as the shadow effect says, do the when revealed effect. Now, this is interesting. So the when revealed effect is attached to a hero. This effect cannot be cancelled, the when revealed part. But the shadow effect, if attacking enemy is a Calvin, resolve this card's when revealed effect. But this is the shadow effect that's kicking in, right? Which can be countered, which I'm about to do. So hasty shot counters the intrigue effect, which is what the shadow effects are. So I've countered that shadow card. So she still attacked, and Will defended, didn't need to tap, and now, yeah, let's just get these cards out of there. So Deanna is going to lob her grenade, which does 5 points of damage. And Wes is going to lob his grenade, which does 5 points of damage. Kalendra dead. See you later. My 2 grenades go back into my discard pile. I didn't even have to use my tricorder to get your defenses down, so Nice and easy. Kalendra dead. I don't get any progress because Roy wasn't involved, but she didn't need to be fair. And I don't need the progress anyway. It's all good. I only need one. So that leaves these two guys. Now I do have to make sure I can collect this at some point. So since Ro... Oh, she can't do it. Oh, this is a problem. This is going to be a problem. That's restricted. That's restricted. I can't actually collect the third one. Well, my ship hero is a hero, right? Ship hero, right? So I can collect the third one. What am I talking about? It just means it won't be able to quest. Does it say non-ship hero? Yeah. Raise your third by one and exhaust a hero you control in order to attach stimulus to them. Yeah, I mean, thematically that's kind of shitty, but it is a hero. It's a hero and an ally. So yeah, I don't know. I don't like that in terms of thematics, but it still works. How many copies of Cybernetic Enhancements do I have in here? If an objective is detached from a hero, return to the stage area. Yeah, you can't manually detach an attachment, right? Can you manually detach an attachment? Let's have a look. The card they're attached to leaves play. Some attachments have the restricted keyword. A character can never have more than 2 attachments with a restricted keyword attached. If a third restricted attachment is ever attached to a character, one of the restricted attachments must immediately be moved to its owner's discard pile. But can you manually do that? They seem to be contradictory. A character can never have more than 2 attachments with restricted keywords. So can I give them one if they've already got one? They already got 2? Yeah, I don't know. It, some attachments have the restricted keyword. A character can never have more than 2 attachments to the restricted keyword. They can never have more than 2. How can I attach one if they've already got 2? If a third restricted attachment is ever attached to a character, so how does it say by me? Is there like a card or an effect in one of these in like one of the quests that says attach this, whether you like it or not? I don't think so. Dol Guldur, you have to volunteer to attach them, and they do horrible things to you. Conditions, you don't have a choice; they attach to. Neither of them are ever restricted that I know of. So I think the way this is read is that you can add a third. Add third attachment. Right. So as soon as a third one is added, you must discard until you have a maximum of 2. Unless, of course, you have the belt. Okay. Don't know if I really agree with it, but it's within the rules, and so therefore my honour is not impunged. So, I am going to exhaust Deanna to claim this restricted attachment, which means that I have to lose the tricorder. Yeah, it is what it is. So I lose the tricorder so that I then have the attachment. Rightio, end of the round. Resource, and then resource, and draw a card, and okay, so we've got the flute. So is that restricted? Yes, right. So I'm not going to be using that because all my heroes have all got their attached to a hero. Yep. All right. Not going to be bothering with that one. So see you later. Questing. Alright, well, let's quest with Deanna since she's not doing anything else now. So let's do. Oh, I don't want to do the cards. What have I got left? 7? Yeah, let's do it. Identic memory. Sorry. Identic memory. Get a resource. Take the resource back. To play your identic memory, which means I get to draw a card. Okay, Sarek don't need, so let's Barclay. Got another card. And healing, don't need. 5 cards left. It's, one of those 5 is the thing that reduces your threat by 6. So, not that I desperately need it, but geez, it's bloody frustrating. Alright, so 4. Oh, let's just do the printers and then just add 1 for each one. So 3, 6. 8. Yep. 3, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. Alright, there's no way I'm not beating that. I'm only have to go up against 4. I don't even need that many. Let's just do 3, 6. let's just do 8. Then I'll Sarek if I need to. I don't need that much. 8 versus 4. The Galactic Barrier. Doom 1. Wink. And then, while the Galactic Barrier is the active location, all ship hero characters lose all card ability text. So, all of that business, gone. Not that it matters because I'm just using that at the moment, but still, pretty harsh. Alright, so versus 6. So I win by 2, and then I travel to the Galactic Barrier. That's only while it's active, of course. So yeah, alright, now I'm going to manually engage. Let's just get rid of this ugly dude. Like, this dude annoys me. Look at this look on his face. This looks like a doofus. I'm sure he's a lovely person, the actor that played him. Sure, he's fine, but he just looks like a doofus. Let's get him a shadow card. Now, while he's engaged, while Tomar is engaged with a player, all Calvin enemies gain +1 attack. He's Calvin, so he gets +1 attack. It applies to him as well. Oh, I forgot this. 1, she's not meant to be there. She's meant to be in there. And after defeating Kalinda, you chooses the skill card and reduce your threat by 1. Reduce your threat by 1. Both of them do that. So my threat is actually really 22. That's pretty sweet. Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right. So he's actually attacking for 5. Now, I could be incredibly sneaky and just say, you know what? I can't be bothered dealing with that. Let's do it. Fate. So he's not attacking. Don't care if his shadow card is. It's nothing anyway, so he didn't actually attack. And now I can hit back. I think I should be able to do enough to kill him. So Wes is attacking for 1. Can't attack with Sarek. So 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just missed out. So because I just missed out, so I'm doing 10 versus his defense. So I missed out by 2. So let's use, even though it's a bit of a waste because it's only 1 character, it deals 2 points of damage. So, oh, I need to exhaust the character. I can't do that. No, there's no way around it. So he lives. Can't attack with Sarek. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Even if I use Will's ability to refresh him and then attack or rage, it's only 1 more, so it'd be 11. So 11 minus 2 would still be 9. It'd still be alive. Jeez. But I will. Why not? Why can't Reg get in on the action? Get in on the action, Reg. So then he'll attack. Yeah. So he lives by 1 point. So there you go, eh? Shadow card disappears. Lives to tell the tale. Bloody Sarek and your bloody pacifist views. If Worf was there, he would run over and smacked him in the head. Oh well. So he stays engaged with me. Hands around. That's what I get for saying he was ugly. Raise threat by 1. Refresh everybody. Galactic Barrier is the current location, so this loses all of its abilities. So the first card you doesn't make your resource. That does no longer apply. So just keep that in mind. Just need to be careful with the cards. So let's draw a card. Okay, test of will, so I can cancel out something if I need to, and then let's reg, get another card. Haven't played a card yet. It's a wharf. 3 cards left. Let's do Deanna. So it's matching resource. So give her a resource. Discard a card to give a resource, and then play Eidetic Memory back from there to draw a card. And there's the other meditation, which I don't actually need right now. So 2 cards left. One of those is the ritual. That's very frustrating. I've done all I can to get it into my hand. I don't really need it though. It's like all these shenanigans. So let's quest. I'm going to leave Deanna. I'm not going to quest with Deanna because I wanted to smack this dude. So 3. Oh, I should be able to kill both. I might actually be able to kill both. Because this doesn't need to be... It doesn't say attached to a hero, it just says attached to a character, right? Let's give them weapons. Let's give Wes a rifle. So that he can actually attack. Because I don't need him to quest. Let's give him a rifle. Let's give him 2 rifles. How sick is this idea that he is running into combat? Let's do it. 1, 2. So Wes is running into combat, rifle in each hand, like 7 in Picard. And she's got those 2 rifles. She's just going sick, just mowing people down. So Wes 2 rifles, just slapping the crap out of stuff. I love it. I'm doing it just because I can. So that means Diana will actually quest. So ship 3, 4, Sarek 5, 6, 7. That's all I need. Diana can stay behind. 7. 7 versus Calvin Bully. Alright, so 3. So 7 versus 3, win by 4, so that's gone. And then 3 more on here, which I don't need. I'm not going to optionally engage Hanara because I've got this arsehole to deal with. So he would actually get the shadow card first, and this guy. So So Deanna is currently defending for 2 because of the contract, right? So, and I can cancel the shadow if it gives any nastiness. So let's do it. Deanna's gonna defend against this arsehole. Oh no. While Tomos are engaged, all players, all Calvin people, so he's actually attacking for 3. No. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. I think I got a little too cocky because, well, he doesn't defend. Oh, it's Toma. Toma's over here. Yeah, got a little cocky. I think Wes, even though he's got 2 phaser rifles, I think Wes is actually going to... Oh, no. I'm going to use Wes's ability to bring these guys back. So, unexhaust these guys. 1 ally for each enemy engaged with you. And then use Sarek against the bully because he's defending for 2. So he's attacking for 3. He's defending for 3. So 3 versus 3. So defend with Sarek. No shadow effect. So no effect there. And then will of course defend against Toma, who's attacking for 5. So 5 versus his defense, which is 3, 5. So 5 versus 5. No shadow effect. So no effect there. Alright. So Wes can fire back for 4. So he can attack for 1 and then get another 4. So he can attack for 5, which is enough to kill him. Yeah. Let's do it. Wes going out action man style. Where's action manning? Boom. Dead. Thank you. And then Tomar can be taken out by Ro. Just on her own. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 minus 2 is 4. Tomar dead. So because Tomar dies, I reduce my threat by 1, and then boom, he goes into the victory display. And I get 3 progress because Ro just killed him like a boss. Where's just coming out of nowhere? Pew pew. Brilliant. Alright, end of the round. Race threat by 1. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. Resource, resource, resource. Resource, resource. And then draw. Oh, this is unbelievable. Let's do eidetic memory. And so give a resource and then spend that resource to bring it back. And then oh my god, so that means there's actually only 1 ritual in here. I have failed to achieve. I've done something horribly wrong. That's ridiculous. I need to have 3. I need to have more than 1. That can't be right. There's 2. I thought there was 3. Oh my god, that's crazy. Alright, so deck is gone. What happens when your deck runs out? Okay, cool. So it's not like Magic where if you run out, that would be bad. That would be very, very bad. No, that's fine. So yeah, I'm out of cards. So I can't draw any more cards. But that's pretty much it, right? It's pretty much game over because I'm going to quest 3, 5, 6, 7. 7 just on their own. Void space. While it's in the station area, it gets +1 threat for each alien in play. There's only 1 alien currently in play, which is Yan Hanar, all on his lonesome. So it's actually 3. So 3 plus 2 is 5. So 7 versus 5, 2. I then, of course, travel to void space. But it doesn't matter. I'm going to manually engage Hanar. Who's going to attack. I will defend with Riker. He actually does need to tap because it's Deanna that has that one, but that's alright. He defends for 5. He's attacking for 4. There is a shadow effect. The defending character does not count its defense. No way. So we'll hasty shot that. Thank you very much. There's no way I'm putting up with that. Hasty shot that. That would have been. I mean, he still would have lived. To be honest, he actually would have still have survived. But why? Why should I have him go to the med bay? Screw that. That's crazy. All right, so got rid of that. That's what I'm talking about. That card as a treachery card, it's really not that big of a deal. But as a shadow card, my god, what a smack in the face. Anyway, so Will's defended and manages to survive, and then everybody can hit back. Will's coming in. Will is coming in swinging. So row 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and just to finish off, Barclay comes in for 1. So 12. Barclay and Wes taking up the rear guard action. So 12 minus 2 is 10. Hanar is dead. Threat goes down by 1, and that is victory. All right, so a couple of because of Row doing the attack, I got 3 progress, so that location's gone. So yeah, so a couple of missteps. It just goes to show that I think I'm actually really fond of this quest because it's based on one of my favorite Lord of the Rings quests, Conflict at the Carrack, and I think it really works. It's there's a couple of slight tweaks, slight differences, but it just goes to show that it is well balanced because yeah, I mean that opening hand, getting that Calvin Bully on the first shot, and ended up having to lose somebody, gone. Poor Deanna got crystallized or distilled, as it's called in the show. Twice, 2 separate games. Like it's harsh. But then once if you can get past that, if you can get a good start, a good running start happening, then then it's a rort. As this deck shows, I mean, it's not the greatest deck in the world. It is definitely not the greatest deck in the world. But it just shows that once it gets going, there's really no stopping it, and gone. So yeah, that's enough for this quest. I'm convinced that this quest is actually good, so I'm going to declare this done, clean up, and then I'm going to go back to my previous deck for the playtest of the next quest in line. So the next 3 we've got are Insurrection, Undine Invasion, and Best of Both Worlds. So a little bit more of a mix of, I mean, this is mainly all land based, so a bit more of a mix of ship and away team. So that'll be interesting to see. It'll actually will pay attention to what the ships, because I'll have to make sure I got some ship attachments and stuff, because I'll need to use it and stuff. But highlights for this one, Wes just coming in, just blowing people away. Awesome. Blowing MFs away. Brilliant stuff. Because God, he sucks as a character. And Reg helping out as well. Why not? Reg giving me the cards. Reg using the medical tricorder on Deanna there to fix her up. Brilliant stuff. Which makes sense because he's like in love with her, right? So yeah, very cool. Thanks for watching. It was was a long one, a couple of restarts there, but got it done in the end. And as usual, look after yourselves and be kind to each other. And catch you on the next stream. Thank you.